Hi, my name is Patty. I'm a volunteer here at the Passmore Center in the gardens. Today I'm going to teach you a little bit about container gardening 101. The ingredients, just like a recipe, you have a container. There are many, many different containers to choose from, be it color, shape, or ceramic, or lightweight. You may want to complement your home using colors that are in your house siding or so on. You may want to use something different like a wagon, a coffee pot, a pail. It doesn't have to be a pot. I think that's why it's called container gardening. The point is, it's what you want. Okay, let's get started. Containers. I tend to lead to lightweight just because they're easier to move. You don't like where it is, you can move it wherever. This is a lightweight pot here. Ceramic has a much richer look to them and come in all shapes and sizes, glazes, not glazed. Make sure that it's always a drainage hole at the bottom of the pot or container, so you want water to drain through. You don't want rotted roots from too much water. The roots will be sitting in the water and rot. If you have a large container, you may look in it, put it down on the ground and look, oh my gosh, holy cow, that's a lot of dirt, soil to put in there. Well, you know those annoying peanuts that they put in packages? Well, there's a use for them. You can put them at the bottom of the pot, maybe halfway, and then your soil in the pot. Or if you're into recycling, you can take your 4-packs or 6-packs or little pots, any of that plastic, and just put it in the pot, maybe halfway up, and then fill it with soil. I've already done this pot. I put the plastic from 4-packs and 6-packs in there, and I don't recommend using rocks because you don't need it heavier than it already will be. Next is soil, preferably lightweight soil. This is lightweight. It doesn't clump when you squish it, whereas if you had topsoil, that would stay together, along with the wonderful North Carolina red clay. So we can get on with planting. The roots will grow better in lightweight soil than in compact soil. There's a saying that I just recently heard that the plant mirrors the roots mirrors the plant. So if the roots are really spread out, the plant is going to be just beautiful. If the roots are really tight, can't get through the soil, the plant's not going to flourish. So lightweight soil. It's called Sun Grow Professional Mix. It's for growers, but the stuff that you get like garden soil, topsoil, not good. Okay, next. Fertilizer. You want to fertilize. Plants are like people. They have to eat and they have to drink. So you have to water your plants and you have to feed them. What I use is Osmocote. Sounds like a commercial. You sprinkle it in the soil. Usually read what's the label on the back, but I've been doing this for so long, I know by looks. You just mix it in. This is a time-release fertilizer. You can also use water-soluble like Miracle-Gro. That works also. Now that we have that done, it's time to plant. So I picked these plants out a couple weeks ago, and they're still living. This is a coleus. I'm going to put this in the center. Some people like geraniums in the center. Some people like spikes in the center. It's all up to you. It's your own choice. This is going to grow taller, so I'm not worried about it. It's going to look kind of funky now because it's short. Then I'm going to put some baby's breath. And to get things out of the pot, you just squish them. And squish the bottom too. If there's roots coming out, just pull the roots out. I love baby's breath. Stick that there. Then I have some petunias. And again, this is a 4-pack. If you're trying to split it like that, squeeze the pack, and they should come out fine. I'm just going to stick a couple of these in here. We have some pink ones. Some people just pull these right out without trying to separate them. And again, if the roots are coming out the bottom, pull them out. I always check before I buy them, because that means they've been in there quite a long time. Put those aside, see if I want them later. This is a Gerbera daisy. I'm from Michigan, and I found out that this is the perennial here in North Carolina. And if it gets root bound around here, I always just take off some from the bottom. It wasn't root bound, but I want it to fit in my pot here. So we're going to put this over here. And then this is a creeping wire vine. That's all it is. It looks like wire and it's green. It's good for fillers. And this one hasn't been watered. Very dry. So I think I will stick this in here. And I have some leftover. I always fill in with my little leftovers. I've got some leftover marigolds I'm going to stick in here. And some leftover portulaca. And again, I'll save the 4-pack for my next pot for the bottom. And last but not least, euphorbia. It's kind of like baby's breath. Stick this in the back here. Now that I've made a mess, let me just check, see if I can fill it in anywhere else. I think I'll stick another petunia back here. And then I have another marigold. All these are annuals. You can use perennials. I'm going to fill the holes with the soil. You can use perennials, you can use shrubs. You can put like a little Alberta spruce in a pot and put some vinca around it, which I've done at the Passmore Center. And that's all winter, year-round. Nothing has died. And in the spring, the vinca blooms. So we at the center like color. So that's what I try to do, is give them color, a variety. Now, if you're on a table that's not wiggly, you can shake this and even out the soil. I'll probably do that in the table break. There you have it. The next thing you need to do is water. Water, water, water. You should just thoroughly water till it comes out the hole in the bottom or the holes. You may see all these petunias up over this coleus, but the coleus will grow taller and then it'll all fill in. It doesn't look that bad. Let me tip it up so you can see it. Okay, I'll show you the one I did yesterday for the center. See, these are lightweight pots. I can lift them up. This was done yesterday. It's got baby's breath, little vinies, things, myrtle, and coleus, and daisies. Now, talk about pots. This is a pot, believe it or not, and this is a pot with carrots growing in them. I've got 5 of these. We have llamas, and they love carrots, so I'm growing this for them. I don't know that they appreciate it. This is a coffee pitcher with lavender in it. This is a little purse with a hyacinth bean and marigolds in it. I like funky things. Here's some more carrots. Somebody was cleaning out their cupboards and gave me this. I said, oh, that'd be good garden art. Here's a pail. Everything is all new, so it's not filled in yet, but boy, by the end of the summer, it's going to be gorgeous. And my favorite, baby's breath, just in a basket. You may want to ask, well, what goes in sun, what goes in shade? An old neighbor of mine, she's 12 years old, sent me a text yesterday and said that she got her mom some flowers for Mother's Day. How often does she water them? So I said, what kind of plants? I don't know. Do you have a tag? No. Are they indoor or outdoor? Outdoor. So they sent me a picture, and they planted, she's 12 years old, they planted them, her and her brother. They planted one petunia, 6 feet away, impatient, 6 feet away, a petunia, 6 feet away, a snapdragon. And they think that's going to all fill in. Well, it's not. Number one, petunias like sun, marigold, or impatiens like shade. So how often do you water them? I told her just to make sure that they stay moist. Don't let them dry out. They dry out, they're going to shrivel up. But there's always, should be, a tag in every 4-pack, 6-pack. And on the back it'll tell you if it's what it's for, like ground cover, water, bloom, average mature size. It should tell you everything about it. So now you have this beautiful container. You can put it on your front porch. You can put it in by your garage. You can put it anywhere you'd like. I have one pot that's made up with just herbs that I keep by the deck for use in the kitchen. Don't forget to deadhead. Deadheading means if something is like all shriveled up, of course I did this before, like a spent flower. Marigolds are real easy to deadhead. You just snip them at the bottom of the base of the flower. That prolongs the growth, makes it fuller. You need to cut down. This is kind of leggy. I would cut this down. My scissors. Anyway, I'd cut it down to about like that, because look at how leggy. It's so bare down at the bottom. Cut that down, and all the energy that now is going to these, the tips of these, if you cut it down, the energy is going to go through the other part of the plant and make it fuller. That goes for any plant, any shrub. And any questions? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you've learned something. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but hopefully we'll have some pictures that we can show you. I've got a wagon that has nothing but succulents in it, and that's my first year of doing that, so I'm anxious to see how that grows. But thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the class.